Hi. All right, it's all yours. Have a good night.
Hey, Shantae, one more thing. I'm leaving for Paris on Saturday.
Okay.
I'm still gonna do the trainings. I just don't know what type of connections I'm gonna have. So look for me in Telegram if I can't get through.
Okay, no problem. And if there's any that you want to reschedule or not do or just cancel altogether, just let me know.
Okay,
But have a good time and a safe trip.
I am. Are you gonna be in London?
No, I was going and I changed my mind at the last minute. Something
Girl,
came up, but
you need to be
I
walking.
know, I know. But you have a great Paris. You have a great time.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Good evening, everyone. We're just gonna get started in about 2 more minutes. Okay, good morning. Good morning. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the ECC11 Strategy Training Work Group. My name is Theresa Webb, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Do we have anyone on this evening that is new? If you're new, if you would, please just put a 111 in the chat. New to the training or new to the vibrato? Nick, okay, perfect. Anyone else new to vibrato or the training? Put a 111 in the chat. Okay. So what we're going to do, Nick, what we do is I'll scan the market right quick to see if there's any trades. And then what I'll do is go over the settings with you, okay? And the strategy. Let me check my volume just a second. My volume is at 100%. So you may need to put your headphones on. Okay, everyone. Let's scan the market right quick to see if we can find something to get into. If you see anything that's moving, just indicate so in the chat. Let's take a look and see if there's any news right quick. I'm going to go to forexfactory.com. That's the first thing I do before I start trading. I'm just going to go there on my phone and see if there's any red folders. And there are none. So that's good. Now we're going to go to finviz.com to see which, and it's the stock screener, and we're going to see which currencies are the strongest. I usually go here and click on Forex. Gold is strong. AUD USD is one of the stronger ones, and NZD USD. Okay, let's take a look at gold and see what's going on. Okay, it looks like gold is buying right now. I'm looking at the 15-minute, and I'll pull it up on the other chart in just a second. Check the 1 hour time frame. I want to look to the left to see where price is going. I'm going to check the 4 hour. Okay, I'm going to have to go to the daily, looks like. Gold must be at its highest high in a long time because I can't even see to the left where it's going. So I can't give you any indication on this one. I mean, I know it's buying, but I don't know where to tell you to set your take profit. Let me see what it's doing on the 5-minute. It's selling on the 5-minute. It's buying on the 1 minute. It would need to also be buying on the 5 minute. Okay, so I just want to check. We've got some more people who have hopped on. Do we have anyone that is new? If you're new, if you put a 111 in the chat. Hi, Shannon. So you're new as well. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to go over the settings as it relates to the vibrata, and we're going to go over the strategy, the ECC11 strategy. As you know, the ECC11 strategy was created by Dr. Kathy Kirkland. I have literally been studying under Dr. Kathy Kirkland for to be 2 years in May. So she's the only educator that I have studied under. And the reason for that is because I just felt as if she made something that was complex very simple to understand and simple to learn. So I started making money with her just by taking trade signals from her. The first month I started trading live, and I profited about $500, and that was enough for me to stay with her. So love her to death. And what we're going to do, if you could go ahead and pull up your vibrata, I'll show you how to set your settings. Eve, you're new too? Okay, perfect. And welcome. So what I like for you to do is follow my cursor. And if you go to the bottom of the page, you'll see where it says strategy. Just click on that, and a page will come up that says Web Analyzer Settings. And under Pick a Strategy, you're going to see an arrow that goes up and down. Just click on that. And Dr. Kathy Kirkland's ECC11 strategy is the first strategy. Click on that. Underneath it, click on Save for Mobile Safari Desktop. Scroll down, you'll see Turn Cha-Ching on off. Click on On, and there will be a blue box around On. And then scroll up to Save Settings and Reload. Click on that. And now you have Dr. Kathy's ECC11 strategy. Let's see. When you look to the left of the chart, you'll see right under vibrata there's about 1, 2, 3, 4 time frames. Now what I do, and you don't have to do this, I deselect the M5 time frame. All that means is that every candle represents either 5 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, or 4 hours. I deselect the M5 because the way the algorithm is set, if in fact you take a trade idea under the 5-minute time frame, you will only be able to get 3 to 5 pips from that trade. So the rest of the time frames, you can get 10 pips from the algorithm is set for 10 pips. And of course, I'm interested in 10 pips. So that's why I deselect the M5 and only take trade ideas from the M15 up to the H4. But trust me, if 3 to 5 pips are good for you, just keep it checked, okay? Underneath the time frames, you will find the windows. And these windows are where you will get alerts for different trade ideas. If the window is red, the trade idea is a sell. If the window is green, the trade idea is a buy. To the left, you will find, hopefully you have the London payout. Prime, I'm not sure. Shantae is the one that controls the recordings. So she may offer it. I'm just not sure. She doesn't offer every one. I know there's been a couple out there, but you'll have to check with Shantae. To the left, you will find the London payout. If you don't have the London payout, I really do recommend that you go ahead and get it. It's only 10 extra dollars. And trust me, by the time you wake up in the morning, you will have earned more than $10. So I highly recommend getting the London payout if you don't have it. But you'll click on LP and you will see all of the trade ideas called by Dr. Kathy and Kevin Serrano. So you will see those there. There was a question in the chat, just a second. Okay, perfect. Okay, so if you don't have the London payout, you want to go ahead and get that. Under the window, you will have 4 buttons. And the first button is you will get trade ideas for Forex pairs. The second button, you will get trade ideas for cryptocurrency. The third one, indices, US 30, GER 30, etc. And then the fourth one, trade ideas for metals, gold, silver, and so on. Okay. Now the ECC11 strategy, Dr. Kathy named it ECC11 strategy, and I'm sure you've heard her story, so you know why she named it the ECC11 strategy. It is the Ichimoku cloud, and this is a Japanese strategy, and it just means one glance. You can take one glance, take a look at the chart, the indicators associated with it, and you'll know what price is doing and where price is going. You'll know where it's been, you know where it's going, you can tell what the trend is, and I'm going to explain to you how. So, but we want to make sure that your settings are correct for scalping, because this algorithm is set for a scalping strategy. So after Ichimoku, if you look over to the right, you'll see a wheel, which is your settings. Click on that. And if this is your first time, your setting might be 92652. So what we're going to do is change that to 6. All you have to do is just click in the box and change it to 6. And then the baseline is 13. The lagging span is 26. And displacement is 13. Go to defaults and save as default. Then you want to go to style. Your conversion line is red, and you can just, if it just happens to be blue, just click on the square and change the color to red. And then at the same time, you may want to thicken your line so that you can see it. You can do that. Scroll down to the bottom where it says thickness, and you can select one of those widths. Your baseline is blue, same thing. If you want to change the thickness, you can. The lagging span is green. I do recommend changing the thickness of the line. Mine is the thickest because I want to make sure I don't miss that line. But go to defaults, save as default, and then click OK. So now you have your settings. If there's circles on your chart, just click somewhere in the middle of the chart and they will go away. Okay, now what we're going to do is just go over the indicators. Now, the way this algorithm is set, anytime the red line is above the blue line, price is buying. Anytime the red line is below the blue line, it's a sale. So let's talk about these indicators and these lines for a second. The blue line is the Kingensen, and this blue line, we refer to it as our stop loss. If in fact you don't know how to set your stop loss, you can use this blue line as a guide. Whatever price is in association with this blue line, you can use that. And as this example would be, stop loss would be set at 1.32569. Okay, the red line is the Tenkan-sen, and we refer to the red line as the signal line. And what it does is it gives you a signal of which way the candle is going to go. And oftentimes you'll see the signal line kind of pushing the candle sometimes. And then this green line is the Chiku span. It's referred to as the lagging line. Some educators will teach it that way, but Dr. K calls it the money line. And this money line is the first indication of where price is going. See, the money line tells you which way price action is going. And then the candle follows the money line. And then the Tenkan-sen, the signal line, follows the candle. Now, how I use the money line is, again, the algorithm is set for if the red line is above the blue line, it's a buy. If the red line is below the blue line, it's a sell. Now, if the red line is above the blue line, above the cloud, it's a strong buy. If the red line is below the blue line and it's underneath the cloud, it's a strong sell. Now, this is the cloud. If you follow my cursor, you'll see the cloud right here. I'm sure in the academy, you've already, if you've gone through series 1 through 400, the 100 series through the 400 series, they've already talked about support and resistance. Well, as I'm going to use this example, price is above the cloud. Therefore, this is your support here. And what happens is, price is going up, but say, for instance, it pulls back. What it'll do is pull back. It could very well pull back, hit the support line, and then bounce back up. Same thing if price was underneath the cloud. If this particular pair was selling, price would be below the cloud. This is your resistance line right here. The outer lining of the cloud, that's your resistance. Price could very easily pull back, bounce off that resistance line, and come back down. The cloud tells you the trend. It tells you exactly what price is the trend of the trade. And as you can see right here, like money flows 3 ways. It flows up, and if price is going up, you buy. And it flows downward. If price is going down, you're selling. But if price is going sideways, like this cloud is telling you the trend is going sideways, all that means is price is going to consolidate. And you do not want to enter into a trade when price is consolidating. You can really lose a lot of money that way. So just be mindful of that. When you see price going sideways, you don't want to trade that pair. Okay. Now, how I use the money line as my indicator, I'll give you some of the secret sauce, but I'm going to tell you, whatever you do not mention the money line on Dr. K's Go Live session, because she keeps this strictly for her team, okay? What I do, if the money line was pointing straight up, I wouldn't do anything if it was kind of slanted like it is right now. But if it was pointing straight up, what I would be doing is looking to the left for my next high above price. And that's my immediate left. For the next price, for the next highest high above the price line. So my next highest high will be right here, right? And then I can see that clearly that price is going to come down. All I'm going to do is take this and apply it to the right. So price would continue to go up here, and then it'll come down, and then it would come down. So you look to the left to see what price did in the past to determine where price is going in the future. Okay. Any questions so far? You will. It comes with consistency. So just remain consistent, and you will develop that level of confidence. That's funny. Let me see. What else did I want to tell you? Oh, I want to show you how I actually, when the when you get the trade alert, what I usually do, and I'm just going to use GBP AUD as an example. What I do is look to see if in fact the alert was called within the first 3 to 5 minutes. If it is, I'm going to click on this little blue button and the pair will come up. So what I'm going to do, or the market for that pair will come up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my trend line, click on the horizontal line, and then I'm just going to click on any space on the chart. Then I'm going to go to settings, and what I'm going to do is input the called at price. So the called at price for this, for GBP AUD is 94697. And then I'm going to click OK, and the line is going to adjust. Then I'm going to go to the trend line again, click on horizontal line, go to click on the chart, go to settings. And what I'm going to do, since this is a sale, I'm going to subtract, and it's based on the 15-minute time frame, I'm going to subtract 10 minutes from the called at, 10 pips from the called at price. So that would be 59. So it will be 94597. Click OK. And as you can see, this was a sale. And if you want to know what candle price was called on, you can go to your trend line, click on your vertical line, and just click on any space on the chart. Your vertical line appears, and then you're going to look at the time in which it was called. And it was called at 8:45. Um, 22, 21. So that would be 20:45 military time. Did I get that right? There it is. Okay. So that's the candle price that was called on. And as you can see, when you look at this space between the two lines, this particular trade is already taking profit. Okay. Easy enough, simple enough. Any questions? So once you have placed your vertical and horizontal lines, you confirm the direction of the cloud, money line, and lower frames to see if they are the same. Is there a specific order to those confirmations? Well, say for instance, this particular trade had not taken profit yet. And say for instance, it was close to entering to the called at price. Well, what I would do, since it is a sale, I would make sure that there is a red candle. Then I would make sure that since it's a sale, that the red line is below the blue line, okay? Then what I would do is go to my 5-minute time frame, and I check to make sure that candle was red. Then I go to my 1 minute to make sure that candle was red. And if all three candles are red, I will take the trade. I will go ahead and enter the trade. Was that clear? Did you, Shannon, was that clear? Did I answer your question? What I do is I wait for the candle to have fully formed. Like say for instance, if the candle is like maybe at 7 minutes or 9 minutes, and if you look to the right, you can see this is the candle time. So if it's like probably 10 or 9 minutes, I'll wait on the next candle. And then once you have a new candle, I'm going to wait until it's fully formed at 12 minutes. Once it gets to 12 minutes, then I'm going to check the um, the 5 minute and the 1 minute to make sure those cell candles are red, and then I'll enter into the trade. Does that answer your question, Shannon? It's not scary. It's just that it's new, so it makes you uncomfortable. But you'll get it. Promise. I promise you, you'll get it. I know it is simple, and we have a tendency to make things more complicated than what it is by nature. We just do that. Okay, so yeah, it is simple, and we just need to quit overcomplicating things. How late is too late to enter a trade, or do you go by the time frame? How late is too late to enter the trade? Well, if I understand your question correctly, I would say if in fact it depends on how fast price is moving, but probably if the candle time is around 9 minutes, I'm going to wait on a new candle before I enter the trade. Um, if in fact the trade has already entered into this space, you're just going to get less than 10 pips. That's all. I mean, some money is better than no money. And then oftentimes you're going to have a few pullbacks anyway. So I don't know that if you use your confirmations and follow those confirmations, I mean, it's a good guide for you to enter into the trade at the appropriate time frame. Does that help you? Did I answer your question, Prime? Prime, did I answer your question? Okay. Shannon, you said you've been trying to learn for almost a year. Well, I'm going to tell you, Shannon, it takes anywhere between 6 months to 2 years. So, oh, my name is Theresa Webb. Yeah, but it takes anywhere between 6 months to 2 years. Oh, it was totally greed. Yeah, this particular trading really does allow you the ability to take a good look at yourself, doesn't it? I think we've all been there. Yep, I think we've all been there. So it looks like we have a call on GBP CAD on the M15. Let's take a look at it. So I'm going to bring up the chart by clicking on the blue circle. Okay. And then I'm going to go to the I'm going to go to my the trend line. And then I'm going to go to the horizontal line, click on the space on the chart, go to settings, and I'm going to put in the called at price, which is 70945. Click OK. This is a buy. The window is green. This is a buy. I'm going to go to the horizontal line. Click on the chart, go to settings, and I'm going to add 10 pips to the called at price. So that would be 71. Wait a minute. Yeah, 71045. Clicking OK. Now, as you can see right here, it's already in the space for the buy. If you want to I can't see how many pips you can get out of it. Let me see. If you want to get in, you can, but what's going to happen is, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is price is going to come up to here before the take profit. And then it's going to pull back to here. That's what's going to happen. So, and then it's going to go to, let me show you. Then it's going to go into a consolidated step. See, I'm looking to the left, right? Okay, it's going to go up to here. Then it's going to come down before it hits take profit. And then to the left is consolidating, right? What is it showing to the right? The cloud is showing consolidation before it starts going back up. Then it's going to consolidate. It's going to pull back more. Then it's going to pull back here. So would you even get in this trade right now? I would get in, get a couple of pips and get out. And now it's almost to the point to where it's getting ready to pull back again. Now the question becomes, is it possible that it can pass here? That is a possibility. So let's look and see how many times price has been here before. It's been here once before. Twice before. It's been here 2 times already. There is a possibility that it could go past here and go ahead and take profit. It'll be interesting to see what it does. It's either going to come up, take profit, or either it's going to pull back. And then when I look at the 5-minute, price is selling. I look at the 1-minute, price is selling. I wouldn't take the trade. I would wait on it. Okay, Shannon, you're certainly learning to have a better relationship with money and how I view it. Thanks for your help and encouragement. Much appreciated. You're welcome. Do you recommend we use pending orders? You can. I really don't use them a lot. I do the pending orders when Dr. Kathy does the pending orders at 11:30 every night. For US 30, I do those, but otherwise I don't do pending orders. But you can. It just depends on your schedule, what you have going on. Oftentimes, pending orders can work on your to your advantage, especially if you have a very busy schedule. Can I show Nick? Can I? Excuse me. You want me to show you where it's going to pull back again? Okay. Hmm. You see the money line right here? One or two things are is going to happen. Follow my cursor. Price is going to get to the end of this. I'm looking to the left for my next highest high. I'm looking to my immediate left for the next highest high. Price is going to come up here and it's going to do one of the two things. It's going to pull back here, go down to there, and then consolidate, or either it's going to shoot straight up. Now, price has been here twice before. Usually, it's once price is here 3 times. I think it's the fourth time it will go straight. Even if it's scheduled to pull back, it'll go past that because it's already tested this area 3 times. So it's a waiting game. You know, if in fact it continues to go up, it would go up to here to 71083, but it's going to pull back again. So this particular trade would not, to be honest with you, would not even be worth my time because I'd move on to another trade if it were me. Did I answer your question, Nick? Okay. Oh my gosh, you want me to go over the times, UTC, local, and past. Dr. Kathy showed me this one time, and I hope I can remember. What you do is you see where the time is here. You click on here, and you find your time zone. Like my time, I live in the Midwest, so Chicago would be my time zone. If you live in the Los Angeles area, California area, this would be your time zone. Phoenix, Denver, UTC 7 would be your time zone. New York area, this is your time zone. So that's how you get your time zone. All you do is just click on it and it changes over in the windows. Does that answer your question? See who asked that question. Prime. Did I answer your question, Prime? Okay. Now, someone would like for me to do the, oh, wait a minute, let me see. Okay. So, Shannon, is the money line a take profit line also? The money line the money line tells you where price is going. So it can tell you where you can take your next take profit. Yes, it can. Before it goes in another direction, you can use it for that. Because what I do is just in this indication, if this was pointed up, I look to the left. I know that price has already been here a couple times. I would wait until price passed here. If it passed here, I would take it up to my next high, which would be, I look to the left, It's right here. This is my next highest high. And then I would look to see what their price is on that. And it'd be 71078. So that would be the take profit. I'm trying to get the chat up. Not coming up. There it is. So did that answer your question, Shannon? Okay, perfect. Now, someone would like for me to analyze gold. Hi, Dennis. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Oh, yeah, I looked at gold earlier, Dennis, and I can't see where price is going to the left. So it is buying right now. The cloud is going up. The red line is above the blue line. That's on the 15-minute, on the 5-minute. It is buying on the 5. It is buying on the 1. Oh, no, it's not. It's like selling a little bit on the 1. How much time is on this candle, this 1-minute candle? I can't tell. Oh, 44 is like 43 seconds on that 1-minute candle. I can't tell you how far up it's going, to be honest with you, Dennis. Let me try looking at that. I think I went to the daily. Let me look at the week to see if I can tell where the next take profit will be. I don't think gold has been this high in a while. Oh, there it is. Okay. On the weekly. So when I look at the weekly, I'm sure there's going to be some pullbacks in this, but based on the weekly, price is going to go up to 1649.535. But I know there's going to be some pullbacks. So I would definitely, if I did anything, I would make sure my 1-minute, my 5-minute, and my 15-minute candles are blue. And I would do 10 pips at a time, to be honest with you. See how this cloud is going up on the weekly? So it's going to continue to keep buying. But I would definitely do 10 minutes at a time, and I make sure all my candles are blue before I jump in. And jump in when the 15-minute candle is around 12 minutes. Did that help you? Who asked that question about gold? So does that answer your question, Dennis? Okay. Let's see. So I did gold. Nick is good. So this is Shannon. I have tried practically every product we have, and I am amazed at the simplicity and variety of the analyzer. I just use the lines for an XAU call and in profit. I think I'm in love. Earn and learn. That's what it's about. Earn it and learn it. All else canceled. Yeah, I mean, what I love about the analyzer is that it does call the trades for you, but it also allows you the ability to learn how to analyze the market while you're making money. And that's what I like about it. Okay, Prime, you're good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, perfect. I'm glad you made some money tonight. See what else we can get into today. Let me see. Anybody see anything moving? I'm going to go to my chart, my MT4, and take a look to see if I can see anything moving right quick. And I recommend you guys take a look and see if you see anything moving as well. I'm looking at GBP NZD right now. Let's see if it is buying on the 30, H1, H4, and the D and the daily. Trying to see how far it's gonna go. I'm wondering if you can get 10 pips out of this. I'm looking at the weekly because on the daily, I can't see to the left. Yes, I can. It's really at the top. So let me see. You don't want to do this one right now because I wish I could share this with you. I'll go to the other chart. I'll tell you why you don't want to do this right now. GBP, NZD. Okay, on the weekly, let me see. Let me go to the daily. Look at a perfect W. You see that? Now, when I look at the daily, price is here. When I look to the left, it's past. Let me go to the weekly. Only reason I started looking at this because it was moving. See, I would need it to clear. I would need price to clear this point right here, 2.04786. I would need it to clear it. And it would need to be cleared at least by that much. So if in fact price continue to move up to 2.06562, if price got up to there, then you could get into this GBP NZD and take it up to about right here, 2.17216. And there probably will be some pullbacks because I'm looking at the weekly. And I don't know how long it'll take you to get those 10 pips. Let's see if that's 10 pips. Ooh, that's more than 10. That's like 124 pips. But this is on the weekly, as I said, so there would be a lot of pullbacks in there. But that's the only place I can really analyze it. And right now, price is above the cloud. I'm looking for my red and my lines. And the red line is above the blue line. That's GBP NZD. I just don't know where the pullbacks are. It's definitely buying on the 15. It's buying on the 5. And it's buying on the 1. Yep. And price is moving. So you can get, I mean, if you want to buy GBP NZD, you can, but recognize there's going to be some pullbacks in it. Trying to see if I can see. Let me go to the 5 minute. Is that 5 minute? No. I can't see anything. Okay, any questions for me? No questions. Well, this is a space where no one gets left behind, so don't be shy about your questions. I do want you guys to know that a couple of things. I was looking at some of the chats today, and there was some talk that Hugo's Way had been fined. And, you know, I know that on my own trading, I know I have complained to them because of the fact that they're not, when my trades are taking profit, when they hit to take profit, they're not actually, they're staying in a little bit longer. Now, their explanation is that that's the difference between the ask price and the sell price, but the spread is covered in the beginning. So I've gone round and around with them about that. But anyway, you know, my trades have not, I've done all my confirmations on my trades, and they just haven't been hitting. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the political climate is impacting the market or if it's the broker. But I'm just saying that my recommendation is to use some smaller lot sizes, at least this week. Use some real small lot sizes. You know, just to see if things stay the same next week. And the other thing is that Saturday, I'm leaving to go to Paris, and I'm going to the convention in London. So I am still going to do the training, providing that I'm able to get the internet access. You know, the hotels that I'm staying at, they do offer Wi-Fi, but I don't know what type of reception I'm going to get. So pay attention to the chats because Shantae, if in fact I can't get connected, Shantae will let you know. But otherwise, I'll still be doing the work group Monday through Thursday next week and the week after that, even though I won't be in the States. Can you talk more about fib analysis? Well, I have not, I use the Fibonacci fan more so than I do the Fibonacci. I like the fan. I'm going to leave that to Dr. Kathy right now because even though I did take her class on the Fibonacci and the Fibonacci fan, I'm a little rusty on the Fibonacci because I use the fan and I look at the my confirmation is a 38.2 on the Fibonacci fan, and I love the fan. So I'm not going to speak on that right now. I'm going to let her have that because I know she's going to be doing trainings during her sessions. And after she does her trainings, then I'll talk about it a little bit more once I have, brushed up on it a little bit. No more questions for me, but tons of gratitude. Oh, okay. I just found out my last day working will be February 25th, just before London. I am interviewing, but they keep telling me I am overqualified. Sounds like doors are closing to make room for a purpose. So grateful to be invited into this space. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now. I am just really excited. Well, I'm glad you're excited. I'm glad you got some value from this training. I look forward to hearing more from you. And let me keep, just keep me informed about your progress because you can make a lot of money with the red line over the blue line. That analysis, because that's how I started trading in the very beginning, and I made money. So go ahead and use that strategy. It's simple, but it works. You're welcome. Let's see what time it is. 10:30. Yeah, I love that sound too. Let's see what we can do with this. It's 10:30, but let's see what we can do with the EUR/AUD right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. It's buying right now. I might get in it myself. Going to the horizontal line, click on it, go to settings, put in the call that price, 634. Oh my gosh, I have another appointment. So I'm not going to, Ralph.
Yes.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to complete this because I have a 10:30 appointment. But go ahead and, you put your called in price in. Go ahead and add your 10 pips. Draw your horizontal line. Check, make sure you have the candle is formed for this particular pair at 12 minutes. And check your 5-minute and your 1-minute candle and see if this is a trade you want to enter into. I'm going to have to go, guys. So listen, you have a blessed week. And I'll see you next week, same time, same place. Good night. Be blessed. Okay, I'm ready, Ron.
Hello.